Hey friend, welcome back to the Special Kind of Motherhood podcast. We are just a few days away from Christmas, and this means family get-togethers, big meals, and for many of us, it can mean travel. Traveling with kids can be really stressful, even if you're just going somewhere close by. It always requires some extra level of preparation, and really it's just a change to the regular routine, which can be hard for kids and just hard for everyone in general. During all of this, it can also be really easy to let your health and wellness fall by the wayside. But what if you could keep your energy up and feel good during all of your holiday travel? Today, we're going to be diving into that. I have some practical tips for keeping your body, mind, and spirit in check when you're jetting off to family gatherings, winter vacations, or whatever adventure you have planned for this holiday season. All right, let's go ahead and jump in.
Hi friend, do you dream of having a garden but you don't know where to start? Do you want to switch to more natural products but feel overwhelmed by all the options? Do you believe that a holistic lifestyle would help your special needs kiddo but you're daunted by all the information out there? Welcome to the Special Kind of Motherhood podcast, where you will learn how to work towards your dream for homesteading, gardening, and holistic living in small, simple steps that won't overwhelm you. Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm a wife, Jesus follower, and mom to some amazing kids. As some of my kids began experiencing health struggles and developmental delays, I decided it was time to switch to a holistic lifestyle. I quickly became stressed out and burnt out, feeling like I needed to change everything at once. I finally realized that I had to start making one small change at a time, then build from there. I learned to walk this holistic journey in a way that works for me and my family, without stress or overwhelm or constantly feeling like I wasn't doing enough. If you're ready to hear from another mama who understands what it's like to have no time and who can help you make changes towards better health for your family in a way that works for your specific life, then this is the podcast for you. Pop in your earbuds, reheat your coffee for the third time, and let's do this.
So first up, let's talk about the thing that we all love to talk about during the holidays, and that is food. Yeah, we are going to get into the snacks. Whether you're on a long flight, or you're in the car for hours, or you're just rushing from one family event to the next, it is really, really easy to grab whatever is in front of you. And while there is definitely a time and a place for indulging, and I think that we all know that there's nothing wrong with that, it's great to have those fun holiday memories and foods that we celebrate with. But I also think that we know that it can be really easy to overdo it, and especially when we're traveling and feeling stressed and overwhelmed. So here's my first tip. Just go ahead and plan ahead and pack yourself some healthy snacks. I'm talking about super simple things like mixed nuts, protein bars, or even a protein drink, something like that. I personally like to focus on quick and easy snacks that are protein rich because I find that that is what works best for keeping my blood sugar balanced, my energy levels up, and I also find that getting plenty of protein makes limiting the number of sugary foods that I want to eat a lot easier. So you don't have to carry out a full-on meal plan or anything like that, but just having some really simple, healthy snacks ready to go to munch on in the middle of all of your traveling is going to help to keep you energized and, again, prevent that snacky, sugar-filled binge that often happens. What I find is whenever my blood sugar crashes. So just keep those snacks handy and ready to go. And now let's talk about something that is a little bit more personal, and this is going to be our quiet time with the Lord. I know that during the holidays, the hustle and bustle can pull us away from doing the things that help us to connect with Jesus. Whether it's going to be prayer or your morning devotional, it's really, really easy to let those things fall to the wayside during the busy holiday season just because we have so much going on. But here's the thing, we can make time for it. It's just a little bit of possibly reframing it or switching up from our normal routine. And a tip that I love is just set aside 5 to 10 minutes each morning, even if it's just going to be you in a quiet corner of your house or sitting outside on your family member's porch or even sitting in your hotel, wherever you're at. Just find a peaceful, quiet place and have some time before your family wakes up to spend time praying, having your devotional. Spending that time to intentionally connect with Jesus is really going to help to recharge our mindset and keep us in the right heart space. And of course, remember what it is that we're celebrating, like what Christmas is all about. Why are we even celebrating in the first place? It is because of Jesus. So let's make sure we are setting aside that time. I know this is something I can struggle with at times of when I get busy and putting those things to the side. And so it's something that I also am trying to be very intentional about doing because I do know how important it is and how much it improves my own attitude and mindset and obviously my walk with the Lord as well. My third tip would be to take time to intentionally move your body. And this does not have to be long or extreme workouts. It can be something as simple as going for a quick walk with your family, which we talked about that tradition Last week's episode, it could be doing some light stretching when you wake up in the morning, or it could even be getting like a quick 15-minute exercise video in anything that you really enjoy. Just some light movement, just very intentional in moving your body in ways besides just, running around picking up the house, but doing some intentional movement with your body is what I would recommend. Exercise has an amazing impact on our energy levels, our mood, and our mental health. So while we are busy with our holiday schedule, and we know that sometimes that might not allow us the time to exercise for longer periods of time, focusing on even 15 minutes of moving our body can really improve our day, our mindset, and our attitude in so many ways. And that is going to be it for today's episode. Keeping your health and your wellness in check during the holidays is really doable as long as we keep it simple and we are realistic about what that is going to look like. We have to work with the schedule we have. It doesn't mean you have to do everything perfectly. It doesn't mean you have to do everything to the extreme. Finding a good balance is what has worked best for me to actually still feel like I'm taking care of myself, but also really enjoying the holidays and having fun with my family and those traditions that we have. So I would love to hear from you. What is your go-to tip for staying healthy while traveling during the holidays? Let me know. You can either come over to our free Facebook community or send me an email, reach out to me on social media. All of that is linked down in the show notes below. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, and I will see you back next week.
Hey Mama, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, would you take 30 seconds to share this with a friend who is wanting to live more holistically without the overwhelm? Also, don't forget to head over to Apple Podcasts to leave me a review. It blesses and encourages me to know that this show is helping you. All right, friends, it's time for me to go work in the garden and make some homemade bone broth. I will see you back next week.